Let's head right now to Jennaphr, who is out there in Haverford with something else that's another great creative idea. Hey, Jen.
Hey, guys. Yeah, we are going to help you make a healthy lunch for your family in less than 5 minutes. We're at Jour in Haverford Square. We've been hitting all the hot spots in Haverford this morning. So coming up after the break, this might not look like lunch. It's going to knock your socks off. We'll be right back.
Jen's World. All right, so Jen is making it easier for everybody that's just trying to get their kids some lunch, whether it's to go to school, summer school, camp. You're like, who is the time? How do I make something healthy and get out the door? Jen at Jour in Haverford Square with some good ideas. Hey, Jen.
Hey, guys. Hey, is Cute Easy back in the studio? I can't see.
He's not.
Oh, he's not. Okay, then I'm not talking to Q. I'm talking to you. Yeah, we're in Haverford Square. It's called Jour. We have Michael. Good morning. Thanks for having us.
How are you?
I'm great. And, you know, we were talking about this off camera. Like, you got to get the kids to camp. You got to go to work. Maybe you're trying to make a dinner. You want something healthy, but who has the time to cook in the heat and make it all taste good, right?
Right.
Okay, so what do we have here? This is going to be a quinoa salad.
It's a quinoa and spinach salad with some fresh blueberries and a raspberry poppy seed vinaigrette.
Okay, we've talked about quinoa on the show, but if people don't know, this is quinoa. What the heck is a quinoa?
Quinoa is actually a seed. And what it is, it's a complete protein. It's got a little bit of a nutty flavor, almost like brown rice, but a little bit more healthy for you.
And more palatable than brown rice. A lot of people say it's more like a smaller couscous almost.
Yeah, exactly. It has a nice little crunch to it, too, that I really like in dishes.
Okay, assemble this for us as we go. And one of the things that I confess to you is that sometimes I'll make a big batch of quinoa, and then whatever, I call it my kitchen sink quinoa salad, whatever's in there. Okay, wait a minute, what's that? I don't have that.
So that's our raspberry vinaigrette.
Okay.
Or vinegar, I'm sorry, raspberry vinegar. And we're just going to start our dressing with that.
So
and
you
a little
start with the
Dijon
dressing?
The vinegar.
I mean, you start making the dressing first?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yep.
What else do we have?
We have a little bit of shallot here.
Awesome.
A little bit of poppy seeds.
Oh, good. Can you just buy a jar of poppy seeds like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little jar, yeah.
All right.
Just a little bit of honey to give it a little sweetness.
I like honey.
So do I. Better than sugar.
Yeah, I think people forget that you can cook with honey. Okay, we've got some mustard.
This is our Dijon mustard. This will hold all the dressing together.
Kind of make it like it's a thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like emulsify it.
Okay.
In culinary terms. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to pour the oil in.
Okay.
Very slowly.
And why? I would think that you'd make the salad first and do the dressing second. Why are you doing this first?
I want to toss all the spinach leaves and all the quinoa together with the dressing. So I want to have this. And it really does well to set up a little bit in the fridge for maybe an hour, you know?
Let that hang out for an hour.
Exactly.
Okay.
And when you make your big batch of quinoa, make a little bit of dressing, too. You have it for everything.
That's a good idea. So what I was getting ready to say is sometimes I'll make just the quinoa and then add to it whatever I'm doing. Now, I have to say, I've never put like a whole leaf of spinach in it. I try to chop it up more. Why did you leave it bigger?
I like it bigger. It gives it a little texture to the salad. You know, everything else is kind of bite-sized, so that gives it like a little bit more of a mouthy feel.
Okay, cool.
So we're just going to start with the spinach. Give
Love
a nice handful and a half there.
Okay.
And then we're going to add the quinoa.
And how much is that, do you think?
This quinoa, this is about a cup and a half of quinoa.
Okay.
But I'm not going to use it all. I'm going to use about a cup.
Okay. And we were fighting. This is like super healthy, but it's a complete protein, has a little bit of carbs, but not like you're putting rice in a salad.
Okay, and now at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss this. And then I'm going to use all that other stuff as garnish. So we have a little squirt bottle of the dressing that I made earlier.
Okay.
Just a little bit of the dressing.
So, and that's so that you get, not to say mushy, but kind of the spinach gets a little mushy.
Exactly. It's going to wilt down a little bit.
Wilt down. See, I didn't go to culinary school, so I have to use words like mushy. Okay, and then you put that down.
And then we're going to start plating. I'm just going to use my hands, nice and clean.
Yikes.
And so I'm going to put it right down the center there.
I love it. I love it. And then you're just going to throw everything on the top of that?
And then everything else is going on top of that. And what I like to do with my dressing is I like to just give a little bit extra around the plate.
Okay.
In case
we have to throw the stuff on because they're wrapping me up. So throw the stuff on. Now, Cute Easy, do you make lunch for baby Q before you go and hit the radio station? Are you helping your wife out like that?
Yeah, I do. I'm like the greatest father ever, Jen.
No, do you really? Or
no, I really do.
And I know that you're like a... Okay, and you're a workout king, right? You like to stay fit.
Jen, let's stop talking about me running 10 miles on Kelly Drive the other day. That's nothing. That's just what we do.
I follow you on Instagram. I know that you are your Cute Easy runs the city. DZ runs is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah, DZ runs the city. It's DZ Delphia.
Have you ever had quinoa? Have you ever had quinoa?
I think so, but it's not in my refrigerator, so. Yeah, but
Put something in
I
your
cook for my son.
refrigerator.
I cook for my son his lunch every night. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. By the way, we're in Haverford Square. One of the reasons why we're here, there's going to be a big sidewalk sale this weekend. You're going to have like a wine tasting and all kinds of stuff. So if you live in the burbs, come here. And Karen, I think this is something that we can make at home too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it looks delicious and healthy. And I love du jour. It's wonderful. Have my little wine.
Awesome.